Okay, this is Wellness Wednesday in the 55 Plus family. And I'm telling you what, this one today, you're going to appreciate. All of you that have met Dianne or followed anything that she does, you know her heart. And Dianne, seriously, you and I, if we lived next door to each other, we'd never get anything done because we love talking so much. I am so moved by how your heart is so gentle and so real for people. And I just appreciate you're willing to come on. I know you're in the middle of a move and you're moving your house, but you still offered to come on. And I thank you because this week has all been about people finding out how do they own it? I mean, how do you structure your day? And maybe they'll relate to some of that and find another way to get unstuck, as it were. So, what are your thoughts, sweet one? Your dear friend, what are your thoughts about encouraging them with daily activities?
Well, oh God. Now my brain is just, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Okay. I don't know. I'll just believe that maybe this I'm going to say something today that's going to help somebody.
Yes. Oh,
Okay. I'll just, if anybody's interested, this is what I do normally during the day. It's like a little crazy right now because we're in the process of moving 45 years of stuff, same house. Okay. So when I get up in the morning, one of the first things I like to do is I mix up 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. You do this, Pam? You do the same thing? Only I boiled water first, excuse me. I boil water first and I put, um, depends on what kind of powdered magnesium. I'm using a new powdered magnesium. It doesn't take as much. And I let that dissolve first. I think that's 2 teaspoons. I let that dissolve first. And then I put my ACV and lemon juice in there and I mix that up and I drink that. And I don't know, Pam, if you're like me, I found that really keeps me regular, which I've had digestive issues started, I think, when I was 68. And one day I might get into what all my gut has been through, but that works for me. And the other thing that I did, and I don't recommend this for people that are diabetic, because I learned that, people that are diabetic need to be eating regular. And I started fasting. I never knew when I was younger why I'd eat breakfast and then it'd be like an hour or two later, I'd be hungry, I'd be starving. And I come to find out that one, I'm a carbohydrate addict. And so I just, I do not eat, I try not to eat breakfast because when I started doing DDPY, I made myself this rule that I would not eat breakfast. I would not eat one meal for the day until I did a workout.
yes.
And so, you know, that forced me, not everybody can do that, but that really helped me. And the other thing that I do that DDP would probably frown on it because he likes people to eat their fruit first thing in the morning. Well, so what I do, my lunch is fruit. I load up. I love and the other thing that I do, I mentally I play tricks with my mind. Watermelon now tastes like cotton candy to me. I
Yeah.
love it. I'll have that every day. I'll put some cantaloupe on there, and I found that chunks of fresh pineapple help keep me regular too. So I'll have that for lunch. But in order to get protein, and it's not good to mix protein with fruit, but this is what I do. I'm just being honest. I will sprinkle a tablespoon of hemp seed on top of my banana that I slice up. I also have bananas for lunch, one banana. And then I put, Costco has the best frozen organic blueberries. And I'll sprinkle that on top of my banana. And then I'll take a tablespoon of chia, half a tablespoon of golden flaxseed, a half a tablespoon of brown flaxseed. I'll put that in my little, I don't know, you call that a spice blender or something. I have a friend got me one for my birthday. And that will crush up the seeds really fine. And I swear to God, y'all, it's like having a graham cracker on top of the blueberries. I'll sprinkle that on top of the blueberries. And when I eat that, I mean, it was like, because when I was younger, I could go through a pack of those graham crackers, dip it in milk, and
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have to do, but I'm telling you, this is the tricks that I allow my mind to play on me. I mean, fantastic dessert. Anyway, so that's what I have for lunch. And I will say it's not good to eat the same thing every day. You got to mix it up. So I may alternate with um I'll do 4 eggs. Me, little me. I'll do 4 eggs. Not like Dallas probably does a dozen, but I will. But here's the thing, because I've had high cholesterol, at least they tell me I've had high cholesterol, in the past. And so what I do is I'll just crack, and these are organic, cage-free eggs. Y'all, I know it's more expensive, but the way I'm looking at it, if I can keep the pesticides and everything out of my body, then I'll keep the drugs. I take no prescription drugs.
Even.
So I'll crack 3 eggs and I'll separate them. So I'll throw the yolks away, and then I'll just put one whole egg in there and I'll mix it up. I'll scramble it, and then I'll either have that with um, cherry tomatoes sliced up, or ketchup. And I learned this when I was in art school, because they would serve us powdered eggs in the cafeteria for breakfast. But I
Oh,
had a guy friend who was from New York, and he said, just put ketchup with it. And so I started doing that, and I that's a real treat for me. And then every weekend I will cook up fresh veggies like broccoli, asparagus, so that then I'll have it with meals throughout the week. But I may have asparagus or spinach. I'll mix that in with my eggs, stuff like that. So
yeah.
that's as far as nutrition. And I'm not going to get into what I do for supper. That varies, but let's see. I made a cheat sheet here. What else do I do?
Well, I love it because Wellness Wednesday, you guys catching on? I mean, there's real thought process that Diane puts into this, you guys. So that's powerful because we can't just fall into good health. We actually have to strategically walk into it, right?
Y'all, another thing that I learned, and I think I'm really fortunate in that when I started DDPY, I was not in pain. And I think a lot of, if you would say I've had success, it's because I know when Tim got a job working for the city, I had the God, it was great, nurse practitioner. And she was amazed at my blood count and everything. She said my inflammation was really low. And I think I attribute that when I was in my 30s, a friend of mine gave me a book. It was Eat to Live. So it's like you eat to live. You don't live to eat. You eat to live. And one of the things I cut out was, I'm in the South, and sugar tea. I mean, I would drink that all. I cut that out. So this was in early 30s. I cut sugar out. I tried to cut out processed flour, stuff like that. And I really think that's what's helped me to this day. I don't have to take aspirin or anything for pain. So just try cutting back, and no soft drinks. My
Exactly.
husband, my husband was having really severe pain, went to the doctor and said he had some kind of arthritis or whatever. And I thought, now what is he doing different? Because he's wanting to lose weight. And back then, years ago, Coke or Pepsi was on sale. And so we bought like cases of the stuff, and he started drinking that. And I thought, and this is before the internet, when you even knew this stuff wasn't good for you. I later found out when that stuff gets hot, it turns to poison. So you're like putting toxic, for people. I say, God, I'm wound up. I am so sorry. But for people wanting to lose weight, all you have to do is quit drinking those canned drinks, soft drinks. Just, don't do aspartame, stuff like that. Okay. One other quick thing I do every day is I would always wash my face before I went to bed because in my 30s, I had, I can't think of what that makeup company was called. The woman that owned the store told me every day that you do not wash your face, that's adding like a year or whatever to your skin. So I've had a lot of people ask me what I do for my skin, and it was like, I'm a big raspberry fan. I would eat a lot of raspberries and think about it, how plumpy the raspberries are.
Yep. Yep.
So I ate raspberries a lot throughout the years. But anyway, I hope I didn't bore you.
Are you kidding me? Oh my word, you covered things we've never even talked about, let alone even skincare. Skincare matters. The older we get, it really does matter.
Oh, I forgot. The other thing that I do, like like in the afternoon, I'll take a break. If I don't do it right after lunch, I will mix collagen peptides, and I get that at Costco. I don't know if it's okay to promote this stuff, but they have the big things on sale, better price than anybody else. Collagen peptides. I mix that, 4 tablespoons of that, and see that gives me, I think it's 20 grams of protein. If I'm not eating a lot of meat, I'm getting the protein from the hemp and the seeds and the collagen peptides. But they came out with a chocolate one. And so what I do is I mix I mix 3 tablespoons of collagen peptides plain with 1 tablespoon of the chocolate. And then I'll put in MSM, and I can't remember what that's good for, but that's good for your hair and skin too, probably. And then Dr. Furman's got mushroom. I can't think what it's called. Chaga, chocolate chaga. And I mean, it's like mushrooms are. It's like liquid gold or something to your body. Anyway, the this particular kind. But that's what I have as a. I'll mix. I'll heat the coconut milk up. I was drinking almond milk, but too much spinach and nuts and stuff like that can cause what do you call it? Gallstones, kidney stones, and that's what Tim's got. So we're trying to stay away from spinach and a lot of nuts. Okay, that's it, Pam.
Awesome. Oh my
I
God.
know you got to go.
Yeah, but hey, I don't want to forget because you are a key component in our 55 plus family that you do this balancing buddy thing. And there's
Oh,
many of us in here that are already a part of it. But could you tell people about the November one?
oh yeah, y'all, this is awesome. In case you haven't heard, Hayden came out with a workout. It's called Stand Up, Start Up. And I mean, I've done a lot of work in 4 years to improve my balance. And this workout has a lot of my favorite moves in there. And I'm telling you, the time just goes by so fast. And I'm one, I never like to get down on the floor and do workouts
Yeah.
before I started DDP. And this one, you're standing up most of the time. And you only have to get down at the end, and you'll enjoy that too. But yeah. And so I'm calling it my group. Our group,
It is your group.
it's well, I roped a friend in to help me
I,
get it started because I've never done anything like this before. But anyway, you don't, not like other challenges I've done, like when I missed a day out of the month, I was out of the group and it was like, screw that. We're not going to do that. Our group, you can come in any day. You can start, you can do a couple of days. If you miss, no big deal. Just jump in and just start all over again. And I'm not been as active as I like to here lately, but you know, we've got some people in there. Check out what we're doing. Introduce yourself. By posting what we're doing, we are encouraging each other. And the other thing, you don't have to do Hayden's workout every day. You can make it your own. We have one girl that's doing a roundhouse thing. We've done the Fenmores. We had them last month doing calf raises and knee lifts. Just anything that would help you improve your balance. And if you've got a workout you enjoy doing, let us know. Okay, my 15 minutes is up.
oh, but I'm going to put the link to that because seriously, if people have
Okay.
not checked it out, they need to go see that. It's wonderful what you're doing in there, and I do appreciate Diane. You did have the foresight to think I should do this, right? So
Yeah, I wanted to help other people. I wanted them to know what I did to help me.
exactly. So every time I see it, it's like, oh, she's so inspirational. I love it, sweet friend.
Thank you.
I love it. Thank you for taking time in the middle of all your move and everything else you got going on. I know you got a ton going on, but thank you for still serving all of us with your story today. And this was fantastic for Wellness Wednesday. Perfect.
And thank you for giving me this opportunity. And hey, thank you all for encouraging me. I could not have done this without your encouragement. Seriously.
It's awesome.
Bless you. Love you. Bye.